Welcome back to the channel, coming to you live from the past.
Hello.
Whoa, is me Ghost. Apparently they were a thing 10 years ago, and they're back.
Ooh, new metal? You know I already have a boner. That's nice.
I
don't know who they are, but I'm all about
listened to them that I'm aware of before.
They got what, 87,000? Is that 87,000?
37,000 subs.
30.
But this looks like it might be a record label sort of channel. I don't know. Anyway, let's see what they got.
It's been 10 years, so that's what?
2013?
And I wonder if they were popular prior, because this is my music, and I've never heard of them.
Yeah, there's, new metal has some of the worst music ever and some of the greatest music for me. Because Limp Bizkit's new metal, and I can't stand Limp Bizkit.
Are they really?
Yeah, there's a lot of...
Well, so is Papa Roach.
There's a lot of... And I don't like Papa Roach.
No!
I know, sorry. There's a lot of new metal like that.
You like 3 Days Grace, though. You did say that you like the stuff you've heard.
I've liked what I've heard of 3 Days Grace, but that's not new metal. That's alt metal. Or alt rock, even.
They're listed as new metal as well.
That doesn't make any fucking sense.
That's what it is on Google. So I like.
Well, Google is a liar and a fiend. Okay, I need to get back. I'm sorry, I can't focus on this song after that ridiculous statement of Breaking Benjamin being new metal. New metal is like metal plus rap is generally what it's talking about.
Is it really?
Well, it's metal combined with a genre that's not traditionally with metal. So
maybe
rap,
I'm wrong. Yeah, it says
grunge,
here post-grunge, hard
funk,
rock, alternative metal, alternative rock, and new metal is what they're listed
But
as.
what songs from Breaking Benjamin are new metal?
3 Days Grace. But nah, I don't think I've ever heard them rap. Papa Roach definitely.
Well, it doesn't have to have rap, but that's like generally what you associate with new metal is having like rap in metal or having funk in metal or
I've always looked at them as
metal.
alternative rock, so I don't know.
Well, I mean, alt rock is what Breaking Benjamin is, but has Breaking Benjamin ever, like, I guess if you hybrid new metal and alt rock, I mean, metal and alt rock.
Thank you for the tip!
Hi, Doc Atheist.
What up, Doc?
Wendy is my superior. I'll never measure up. That's the truth. Wendy's everyone's superior.
That sounded horny, dude. That sounded horny as hell.
It probably was. But, I'm sorry, we'll listen to this song in a second. But,
They're like, what the fuck?
If alt rock is mixed with metal, that can technically be new metal. But Breaking Benjamin, the only metal things I ever heard them do was scream, but they don't even do like the actual tempo shifts and double bass or double drum patterns that I would expect from metal that I've ever heard.
Okay, hold on. Who said Breaking Benjamin? Because you've said this like 5 times.
You did.
No, I was talking about 3 Days Grace.
Well, they're not new metal either.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, I might have just
I thought you were talking to
invented.
someone that...
I might have just invented you saying Breaking Benjamin, but regardless.
Dude, I thought this was to someone else.
No, the same applies to 3 Days Grace.
Well, that's
you
what
know,
they have
a
on
group
Google.
that
I don't
could
know.
kind of be new metal in that niche would be 1,000 Foot Crutch, because they do weird rap and crap
Linkin
and some metal
Park.
stuff. They're very much new metal. Anyway, sorry. Let's listen to this.
I hope this is good. Will these guys rap?
No, new metal doesn't have to have rap. That's a very common thing in new metal. It has
I feel
to
like
be
a terrible musician not knowing
new
really
metal
what
is new metal is metal plus a genre that's not supposed to be in metal. Like right now, this isn't metal.
Oh.
Right? So right now, this is not
3
metal.
Days, I don't know why the fuck they have 3 Days Grace listed as that. That's mad weird.
That's what I was saying. Like this right now is a mix of like hard rock and alt rock, this guitar and drum pattern, because metal is associated with like a double tempo drum bass.
No, for sure.
Bass,
I agree.
kick drum.
This is definitely
that's like the
Okay.
easiest definition of metal is when the drum is playing double time the BPM tempo. That is like the easiest way to define what metal essentially is.
I hate Nightwish, but I'm assuming they're considered new metal based on operatic vocals.
No, there's enough subgenres of metal to cover most weird metal. So they would be like operatic metal or power metal. Is
there country metal?
I don't know. That might be just new metal at that point.
That'd be gross.
New metal is when you're
You learn something
new metal is when you're combining something with metal that's not usually combined with metal and is not a current subgenre of metal. And there is a lot of subgenres of metal. But right now, there's nothing metal.
Linkin Park
this.
is new metal, right?
Yes, Linkin Park is new metal. Well, at least their popular albums were. They genre hopped a lot through their time.
So Papa Roach is new metal because Jacoby's the whole first album was just rap and metal.
Yeah, a lot of new metal bands are just hard rock plus metal, right? That's pretty common. You mix hard rock with metal, and that's where you might get someone saying like 3 Days Grace or Breaking Benjamin are new metal because they mix hard rock with their style, but it's usually hard rock and alt rock. Because I'm not hearing the metal influences in the songs I've heard of theirs. That's the thing. I'm like, yeah, they mix like alt rock and hard rock, but where's the metal? Where's the drum pattern and guitar that makes it seem like metal? Clue. I don't know.
Now I know.
Google lies to me all the time, and there's.
Now I know.
Anyway, genre education for no reason at the start of this.
Oh yeah, this guy's gonna have. I see a high voice coming in, or like one of those.
Yeah.
One of those like whispers.
I'm feeling like we'll either start in a verse with that high voice like da, 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 or he's gonna be that power high voice, one of those.
I hope it. Yep.
Well, we got the whisper one. There it is. At least he's on brand. What up, camera? We're recording.
Up,
what was I supposed to do? 'Cause I never lied to you.
Oh.
And you were never one for dealing with reality. With all you put me through.
This is different. I didn't see it going this way.
But I've learned to love letting go.
Oh.
Since we talked about genres for the last 6 minutes, this would be considered alt rock and or hard rock. But there's no metal in this at this point, so this would not be new metal.
I like this.
So just for anyone wondering still.
These guys got a good voice. Our Last Night vibe.
Don't try to drown me out. Don't try to drown me out.
Angela!
In my head, every thought that I see, I can never fit the mold of who you thought I should be. With all that we've been through, still never lied to you.
Hold on. Sorry, this is relevant to the rants earlier. Wendy is saying metal and rap mixed was categorized as hardcore. Why would it have been hardcore? Hardcore was a punk movement. Hardcore music was the punk scene in the 70s. The aggressive grunge punk scene was called hardcore. And then it branched off from there. Where does rap come in from that? Did they initially lump metal and rap in the hardcore punk scene? Because that's wild if they did.
It might have.
I'm not familiar with that history. That's kind of cool. I don't know why you would consider hardcore I know came about in the 70s for punk music, like the harder version of punk music. I just find it weird to think that when people started mixing metal and rap, they're like, yeah, that's hardcore. You mean the stuff the punk guys are doing? Okay. That's the same? That's wild. I'm glad they fixed that because that doesn't seem like the same.
They currently
genre.
have just punk rock and rock as hardcore.
Yeah, that's what hardcore
punk.
is.
Yeah,
hardcore without saying like hard rock or whatever. Hardcore was a punk
What the
movement.
fuck is hardcore? What's hardcore metal then?
I don't even know. I'm off rip.
Metalcore.
Yeah, like I don't know what hardcore metal is. Metalcore
So,
I know, but
okay.
I don't know if hardcore metal is a thing.
Metalcore is a fusion of extreme metal and hardcore punk.
Yeah, punk.
So
hardcore is
metalcore.
punk. Yeah.
Yeah, so metalcore is the genre of bending or fusing.
So Wendy
There's
says
a lot, bro.
Wendy says that someone I think Wendy what happened is the disc jockeys on your mainstream radio stations locally were fucking dumb. Cuz you're saying they categorize
They do change and
they
categorize
well no, but
shit.
there would be no logical continuity to think that metal and rap was part of the punk movement. I think the 90s disc jockeys were just dumb. And just calling it.
It might not even just be them. It could be just Google because they just told me that 3 Days Grace
She
is
talked
new
about the
metal.
90s. She's talking about in the 90s.
I know, but I'm saying even
nobody was
now.
using Google like that in the 90s. Google existed, but they weren't using it.
I thought she
for
meant
reference.
like now what they changed it to.
No, she said back in the 90s, she remembers that they called rap and metal combined hardcore.
I could see that because the 90s, they were like, whoa. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I've heard that. I've heard people say that hardcore is
which is
rap
the
and metal,
dumbest
dude.
thing I've ever heard. That just requires complete ignorance to the
I've
history
always
of genres.
associated it with like punk, to be honest.
Like new metal is, I feel like new metal has existed as a term since that genre came about. So if you call it hardcore, I think it's like, oh, they screamed, therefore it is hardcore.
To me is always, when I think of the word, I've always like been like thought of like edgier, louder, more
Sorry,
in your face punk
Botulist,
bands.
I saw a B and I thought it was Wendy.
Like Sum 41 to me is like hardcore to me, just because it's like I think of like a more.
Well,
in your
Sum
face
41 is
punk band.
aggressive punk, so that would kind of be new.
That's
but they're
the face
closer
that I
to pop
think of,
punk.
dude.
Anyway, let's keep going.
Yeah.
Worst reaction ever.
Oh yeah. It's fun though. Fuck, whatever, viewers.
Fuck you, viewers.
You idiots. Shit, I'm learning with you guys. Fucking new metal, dude. I didn't even know.
Take everything you say, play it back inside your head. Keep all your fake like class, save it 'cause I still
This band reminds me of
Okay,
I
hold
Prevail.
on. We did the switch now, so let's see what we've switched
I'm getting
into.
I Prevail vibes.
See, this is where you get metal. This is where you could kind of start to call them new metal because they mixed alt rock with metal. Because again, listen to the drum pattern. Notice that the drum has switched to a double BPM. Hear that? Hear how the drum is going twice the tempo? That's metal. This part is metal. So by definition, this would now be a new metal song because we started in alt metal and hard rock, and now we've transitioned to metal. So this would be new metal now. So we've come full circle. This is a new metal song.
Oh yeah. I saw it going this route.
So there we go, everybody. Confirmed, still a new metal band.
And now it transitioned back to
Alt rock, hard rock.
it's like I Prevail and Our Last Night. I like this band. This is cool. I could listen to this.
Yeah, it's good. I like new metal. New metal is often good, but there's a lot of bad new metal too.
Fuck yeah, dude. You guys got good range.
Yeah. All right, so that was Woe Is Me, Ghost. They're back, and it's almost like they never left since I never knew who they were.
Same. It's new to me now. I didn't have to wait 10 years to be sad. I'm just fucking...
Yeah, if you like them enough, you could just
yeah.
look through their catalog now for the first time.
Welcome.
Welcome. Woe is friggin' we. Yeah, that was pretty good. That was mostly a history lesson in music genres that nobody asked for, and we'll see you guys next time.